Welcome to the Deep Dive, the place where we take fascinating cultural moments, or in this case, a brand new novel, and just, pull out all the essential insights for you.
Exactly.
Today, we are diving into 12 Tastes of Winter by Audrey Stone. It's the latest in the Havenbrook Christmas Romance Series, and it is really getting a lot of buzz.
Oh, it is. And this is such a perfect book for a deep dive because we're not just reading a romance. We're really looking at the anatomy of a perfect modern conflict.
A workplace conflict, yeah.
A high-stakes, high-heat workplace scenario. We get to look at how the author, Audrey Stone, builds all this incredible tension. You've got the setting, the characters who are total opposites, and, well, the dialogue. The dialogue is just phenomenal.
It really is. So our mission today is to explore that core setup, which is just so delicious in how opposed it is. On one side, you have Melody Lauron,
The brand lady.
the ultimate brand lady, yes,
Yeah.
a ruthlessly organized brand consultant from London. And she's been sent to this sleepy, old-money seaside hotel to turn its winter residency into a viral luxury event.
Which is, a huge ask. And that mission throws her directly into a collision course with Cayenne, the chef.
The chef.
He's a brilliant culinary artist, but he sees corporate PR, and by extension, Melody, as like a moral failure. He's anti-corporate, he's guarded, and the last thing he wants is some Londoner turning his food into an Instagram filter.
Okay, let's start with the setting, because Havenbrook is so much more than just a backdrop. It's really a character itself.
It absolutely is.
The marketing deck would probably call it, quaint and charming.
Yeah.
But the book gives you the messy reality.
Right. It's not a postcard. This is coastal England in the dead of winter. We're talking cold rain, sheep blocking the road.
Totally. And that harborside market, the book describes it as running on a mix of diesel, fish scales, and the kind of banter that can skin you alive. It feels so real.
And that grit is the whole point. It's the perfect foil for Melody's polished, controlled London life. She works for this terrifying boss, Zélie Okongo.
Whose dress code is a shade darker than arterial blood.
Yeah.
What a line.
I mean, incredible. So Melody needs this win. Her entire career is writing on manufacturing a six-figure memory for clients who want, what's the phrase?
Authentic adjacent. Luxury.
Authentic adjacent. They want the feeling of authenticity without any of the actual mud or inconvenience.
And then she arrives at the Havenbrook Grand, and that clash between corporate myth and reality just hits you in the face. The hotel is imposing, sure, old money.
But the actual event spaces.
Right. The book mentions a ballroom that smelled like mildew and lost elections. It's so vivid.
It really is. And that one line just screams stakes. Her job is to sell a fantasy, and his job is to feed people real food.
Yeah.
It's the perfect engine for that opposites attract trope.
So it's not just two people who don't like each other.
No, not at all. It's two entire worldviews colliding in a mildewy ballroom. Corporate efficiency slamming headfirst into raw, inconvenient reality.
So if that's the battlefield, let's talk about the warriors. Melody, the brand lady, she is the absolute definition of control.
Oh, completely.
And I think to understand her, you have to understand her core driver is anxiety. She approaches everything like a math exam that needs a perfect solution.
A spreadsheet.
The spreadsheet, the detail that just stood out to me so much was that she once made a spreadsheet for being spontaneous.
It's just perfect.
It tells you everything. Inside that perfect suit is someone who is terrified of chaos, terrified of failure, and Havenbrook is basically her ultimate test.
And that's a great point because Cayenne, the chef, is her total opposite in method, but he's her absolute equal in intensity.
Yes, that sharp-faced, focused look.
Exactly. Eyes like dark espresso and the focus of a sniper. He's not messy, he's incredibly precise, but his precision comes from his craft, not from a fear of things going wrong.
And he's emotionally guarded for a really good reason.
A very good reason. The book hints at this major professional betrayal from a Michelin consultant named Tia, who basically sold out his entire culinary vision for a sponsorship deal.
Oh, okay, so wait, that means every single time Melody opens her mouth and says branding or leveraging assets,
He's not just hearing corporate buzzwords.
he's seeing the ghost of the person who ruined his career. He's projecting all of that onto her.
100%. So his default is protection. He protects his team. You have Esta, the calm hotel manager, and Ray, the high-energy line cook, and he protects his craft. He'd rather cook with difficult wild monkfish than easy cod because it's more authentic.
Which is why their first few interactions are just this glorious territorial duel. It's all about dominance.
And the fish market showdown is amazing.
So good. Melody, in her expensive London boots, just waltzes in and outbids the master chef for the best halibut. And she doesn't even flinch when a fish scale lands on her boot.
It's such a power move. And Cayenne's reaction just sums up his entire character. He looks at her all composed and just says, London.
Not a question.
It's an accusation, an entire worldview summed up in one word.
But this intense environment would be, kind of unbearable without some grounding forces. We should probably talk about the found family aspect here.
Oh, they are so crucial. They're the mentors and the comic relief, and they force Melody and Cayenne to drop their guards. You've got Esta Hale, the hotel manager.
Cayenne's rock.
She's this incredibly calm, insightful presence who knits these things that look like psychedelic octopuses. She sees right through Melody's corporate armor and Cayenne's stubbornness.
And then there's Ray, the line cook. He's all the comic relief.
All of it. He's obsessed with building some AI supplier app, but his kitchen playlist is a weird mix of noughties, R&B, and Gregorian chant.
It just paints such a specific, chaotic, creative picture of that kitchen.
It's the best kind of chaos, and it sets the stage perfectly for what fans of this genre are really here for. The banter.
The banter is spectacular.
It really is. The dialogue is like this rapid-fire tennis match. Every line is masking this intense attraction and this deep vulnerability.
It's weaponized attraction. I mean, they clash over everything from font sizes to, like, the philosophy of local salt.
Yeah.
But the details are what make you actually laugh out loud. We have to talk about Melody's color-coded tea bags.
Oh my gosh, the tea bags. The book says that Zelly and Esta, two women from opposite ends of the universe, both laughed when they saw them.
Because she color codes her Earl Grey based on her emotional state for the day. The book calls it synesthesia, but for the insane. I loved that so much.
Hey, right. And you immediately see why Cayenne, this master of beautiful culinary mess, would see that and just think, I have to break this person.
He tells her she moves like a spreadsheet while he's plating with the efficiency of a surgeon.
And that contrast leads right to one of the best scenes, the black garlic confrontation. He gets so frustrated with her marketing speak about sensory experiences
That he literally throws his apron at her.
throws it at her, and forces the brand lady to cross-train in his kitchen. She has to get her hands dirty.
And the most important part of that scene is her internal thought. She admits she was so frustrated that she wanted to pull him closer just to see if he'd break.
See, that's not just professional tension anymore. That's two people recognizing their own intensity in the other, and it's scaring them both.
The book is so good at using these moments of accidental intimacy to break down their walls.
Like the trackpad moment. They're standing shoulder to shoulder, arguing about, of all things, font sizes for a presentation.
Very corporate fight.
The most corporate fight. But a storm is raging outside, and their hands touch on the trackpad, and suddenly the real danger isn't the weather, it's that tiny accidental touch.
Or the goat scene. The goat. He has to show her how to milk Don the goat. He's kneeling next to her in the mud, telling her to pull and roll.
Yes, and she just gets covered in spray, completely stripped of all her London polish, but she does it. It's so intimate, but it has nothing to do with romance in that moment. It's about shared, inconvenient reality.
And that's the core of their romantic arc, isn't it? They fall for each other by tearing down those professional defenses. Cayenne admits he likes seeing you, not in control.
And Melody, who's always felt replaceable in her job, tells Cayenne he's not replaceable. She's speaking directly to that wound that Tia left. The highest compliment they can give each other is just not bad.
It really elevates the book beyond just a standard romance. The central theme becomes this battle for authenticity in a world that's obsessed with trends.
Exactly. Melody is fighting for her job, sure, but she's also fighting for the right to build something real, something with staying power.
And the launch event becomes this huge showdown. It's not just about her boss, Zilly. It's also cynical influencers like Fila Price and pressure from the GM.
Right, Joaquin Echeverria. They have to succeed, but they have to do it without compromising Cayenne's vision.
The moment it all clicks, I think, is when Melody finally lets that guard down completely. She tells Cayenne she's tired of making things look good just long enough for someone else to ruin them.
It's such a vulnerable admission. She doesn't just want to win. She wants to build something I don't have to abandon.
And that's exactly what he needs to hear, because his deepest fear is that everyone leaves. Their whole relationship is built on that shared risk.
It is a desire for legacy, not just profit.
And the ultimate message the book delivers is just the power of embracing the mess. Melody spends the whole time trying to control everything with her spreadsheets, but success only comes when the team thrives in a crisis.
Like the power outage on launch day. The entire event nearly collapses, but they pull it together.
And that chaotic realization is perfectly summed up when the AR system glitches out.
Oh, that was great. The tech that was supposed to be so sleek glitches so badly that a pseudo-planet veered off and exploded directly onto my
A
face.
pseudoplanet exploding on your face is definitely not authentic adjacent luxury. And in that moment when it all goes wrong, she gets it. She realizes the messiness was the point.
That is such a powerful takeaway. This book is this perfect, fast-paced blend of workplace romance and high-stakes culinary drama. It just proves that ambition and authenticity can coexist.
You just need to be seasoned with amazing dialogue and maybe a difficult goat named Dawn.
Hey, absolutely. It is a guaranteed fun, deep read. You get the boardroom tension, the cozy setting, and characters you are just desperately rooting for.
It proves that the things you build with shared effort and a healthy dose of sass are the only things that really last.
Look, in a world of carefully curated images and corporate pressure, 12 Tastes of Winter suggests that true connection, a real legacy, is only possible when you let yourself be surprised.
So if you are ready to deep dive into a world of spreadsheets, sourdough, and some seriously good seaside sass, the book 12 Tastes of Winter by Audrey Stone is available now. You can find out more and purchase it at silvergravitybooks.com.
Go grab it. We'll catch you next time for The Deep Dive.